Imagine waking up every day in the winter to beautiful blue skies, palm trees, the beach nearby. This is the life of a snowbird here in Southwest Florida. And in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the top 5 areas in Southwest Florida and distinguish the difference between them so you can understand the lifestyle that you're looking for. Let's get into it. Now, I've lived and been a licensed real estate agent here in Southwest Florida for over 18 years at this point. And so I've learned a lot about the different areas, and there are certain people who are attracted to different cities throughout Southwest Florida. Now, if you look at a map of all of Southwest Florida, obviously we have the Gulf of Mexico to the west, and most of the cities are north to south is how they operate, but each one has different distinguishing features. And so today we're gonna explore what's different about those. Now, as we're looking at areas in Southwest Florida, really the top area that attracts the most people and really the most amount of money would be Naples. Now, what sets Naples apart from other parts of Southwest Florida is really the quality of services that are provided. You're gonna find the finest restaurants, you're gonna find some of the best beaches in Southwest Florida, you're gonna find some of the best shopping in Southwest Florida, and you're definitely going to find some of the best real estate in Southwest Florida, but also in the entire country and throughout the entire world. As you get into Naples, there are many different features that why people are attracted to it. Collier County, which is where Naples is located, has a better tax rate than some of the places that are farther north, but the values of the property are significantly higher. So if you've reached a spot as a snowbird where money isn't a huge object, you want lifestyle, Naples is gonna be the place for you. So next on our list to explore is the city of Fort Myers. Now, Fort Myers has a very historical significance and how it came about. And also, if we look at some of the Edison and Ford estates, Fort Myers has more of a cultural history and a lot more culture than perhaps Naples does. So downtown Fort Myers along First Street, there's gonna be things like Music Walk, Art Walk, that happen every single month where people get together that give you just a real nice taste of the arts in Southwest Florida. And so that's a big component. Now, Fort Myers does also have more affordable real estate than Naples, and Fort Myers has access to Fort Myers Beach, the Caloosahatchee River, and a lot of other waterways that if you're a boater, that could be an option for you as well. Next on our list is one that is for the boaters out there. If boating is something that you are interested in, you're certainly going to want to pay attention to Cape Coral. Cape Coral is very unique in that it has over 400 miles of canals that make up the city of Cape Coral. Now, those can be freshwater canals where you do not have access to the Gulf of Mexico, but there are also Gulf access canals where obviously you have Gulf access. Now, if that is the case, and let's say that you're a sailor, you're gonna wanna make sure that you also are in a property that does not have any bridges, because there are quite a few bridges that you need to get through. There's also a lock, and understanding where you are in Cape Coral makes a big difference for boating. You could be somewhere in Northwest Cape Coral that is an hour and a half of idling before you get out to the river, before you get out to the Gulf of Mexico. And for a lot of people, if it's warm out, you don't really want to be going 3 miles per hour in a boat for an hour and a half. So these are things to consider, but it is growing tremendously. There are a lot of amazing activities that are happening. The restaurant scene is really starting to pop in Cape Coral. Next up, if beaches are your thing, you're going to want to consider Bonita Springs. Now, the location of Bonita Springs is sandwiched right between Naples and Fort Myers, but Bonita Springs actually is home to Barefoot Beach, which is a state park, as well as Lover's Key. So you have a lot of natural landscape. If you're into like nature from a beach perspective, this is a great place where you can get some less crowded beaches. There's also a dog park in Bonita Beach, which is a lot of fun for a lot of people. And one of the other interesting things about Bonita Springs is the charming city center. It's a very unassuming, low-key, but charming place to go for a coffee shop, get some ice cream. You're going to want to visit it, even if you decide that it's not the right place for you to live. Now, just north of Bonita Springs is the village of Estero. Estero is interesting in that there's not great access to beaches. You either have to go north to Fort Myers Beach or south to Bonita Beach, but it is right between the two, located on the Estero Bay. Estero is also home to Miramar Outlets as well as Coconut Point Mall. So there's a lot of great shopping in Estero. And what's also interesting is the fact that there's so much new construction that's happening. So if you're looking potentially as a new construction option, Estero is likely the place that you'll want to consider because the price point is great with the new construction option and the proximity to both Naples and Fort Myers. It's really become a very popular destination for many snowbirds. Now, this has been a very surface level overview of the different areas in Southwest Florida, and we can dig a lot deeper than this, but really the next step would be to reach out to me and my team to explore and tell us a little bit about your lifestyle in terms of the things that you're looking to do as a snowbird, because I can tell you it is the lifestyle that I will get someday, but I gotta work, right? We gotta help you at this point. So reach out, the information's in the description below. And as always, if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, that really helps the YouTube algorithm give us a little bit of love for making these videos for you. Thanks, have a blessed day.